Welcome back to part number 5 of AO Redone modded Operation Barca. We are about to go on a slaughter spree here in the southern theater. A lot of these units are going to end up gone. We have this other group, have some recon planes here in the center. We can find out more about what goes on here and out here as well. Some 85s, random units just about in these cities. 85, a BA-10, IS-1, 85, 85. Nothing particularly gruesome there. So they did not attack these guys. Maybe they didn't know that we moved up. Maybe they didn't want any. I don't know. We are finishing off this aspect here. We shouldn't have any trouble really. We have a Tiger in the area. We have an auto surrender unit here. We can probably flame this guy out. Let's see what your story is. Engineer, so he does not ignore entrenchment. We'll roll up there. We may as well take you as well. We're going to head up here and auto surrender you. We can roll out here and flame this recon bike. Let's see what happens here. 14 points and then 7-3 because entrenchment cannot be ignored. That's why I brought the bomber. That is exactly why I brought the bomber. Where is he? He's right here. That should be the end of that, really. Do we want you going up here? To what end? When we can attack, bomb it away? I don't know. If we have quite a bit of movement left, we could make it down here and sort of move up here as well, maybe. If we tack bomb that away, what other targets are there here that do with a good tack bombing? These units here strike me as more advantageous for tack bombing. We're gonna go up here, boom that out, take these here. We've got the various Soviet fighters available. Let's get back on the road, move down here. We'll get one click in front of our Jag Panther, who is going to essentially wait right there, and we are we're happily going right here, and then we can let's see if there's anyway. We can move you up here to support our bomber should any Soviet fighters show up. That leaves our two-phased movement, attack bomber and our fighter, to deploy, and then the killing will start in earnest, surely. The question is, how close do we get? How much closer do we get to the slot? So if we put our anti-air here, how far do you go? He gets here, which means he could attack our anti-air. As could you. You can't though. You can. You can. So if I put the anti-air here, and then I put the Jag Tiger here, I put our Vigilant Recon there, and our Pioneer there. These guys may well want a little bit. Let's see. Close defense, 11. So that'll be 13 close defense, really. This is where I always, I don't think these regulars are going to do particularly well against my Let's see how well he does or doesn't. Well, we're going to do it anyway. We'll do it anyway, and come what may is what I've got to say to him. We're going right down here. We'll see what they do. Nothing. Right up until the artillery, etc. et al. Show up. So maybe we'll go down here and eliminate the clue, or not eliminate, but we'll make these guys a little less feisty, or a lot less feisty. And then we're stuck there. Well, we're happily stuck there. Good for me. We like being stuck there. Are you camouflaged? We don't. I don't think he is. He's not. So these units, they're just sort of doing their thing. I figure why not keep them rolling along. This guy's taking over this airfield now. Let's see. We can. Well, we may as well deploy these recon units here so that they can't attack our plane or run it out of ammunition or something. Who really knows? Whatever the case is, this area here is now done. We can see if there's any strange goings on over here. Not really so much. And he's happy there. Aha, so now what we need to do is open up this corridor there, just like that. Is that really 18? Because we don't want to get stopped before we really even start. So there we go. And again, we don't want to get stopped before we start, so we're going to check these for any strange heroes. There's not, so off these guys go. How about you? No heroes. No heroes. Off you go. We have 3 rounds left. This Tiger 1 has 6 rounds, very good against infantry. That leaves our 2 vigilant tanks in very close proximity to these poor infantry. Let's see, you are a T-44, which I would very much like to surrender. There must be some reason why I shouldn't do that. You, what's your story? 3 of 10. We can surrender this unit as well. Will it get in the way of my support mechanism that I want to place? I don't know. Maybe we can go here instead. The question is, do we want to end up here or here and surrender this unit? So, as I don't know as yet, we'll leave that be and let our heavy hitters do the heavy hitting. And 17 points, I see. 18 points. Well, let's do that. It would seem as though we have some degree of trouble here on that river IS-1 and SU-100. The good news is we have a lightning attack on this Panther, so the equation necessarily does not include this S-100. So this 3.7 is really 3.7. So we look here, 6.98. It's nearly a sure thing, which means if we proceed forward here, this SU-100 does not take any guff. But it does, though. It will find a way. We'll see. It's looking like we'll go as far as possible here. And we get a very strung out. Let's see if we can overrun you. Like so. Let's see how far we can get at. No, we need to get here if we want that SU-100. I don't think we're within... Oh, look at that. So why should I split my ISU 152s when we have a perfectly... Well, actually there is a reason. Because we can overrun this whole lot. Other than we really can't. Because this one is not going to go in one pop. So how are we going to make that actionable? If we send a recon car down there, it's almost like it's still 17. I see. I see. Well, there's a 410. We'll take it right now. And it's still an 11-9, all right. Do I want to send my bombers here? Or do I want to send my bombers here? Alright. So I think I want to send my bombers here. Which means that we should... Well, it's a rainy day tomorrow. I don't see anyone here. We scouted this as well. You'd think if they showed up, they would have showed up already. Some way. Somehow. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't go up here, take over this airbase. Other than our mouse is no longer entrenched. Let's see. Light up something here. You may as well light this up. Another 44-100 various units. Nothing really heavy, not a large armored group or anything that really I have to worry about per se. I'll go up here just because there's nothing there. So my point is that we may as well go here as well as here. As they're surrounding my fighter at this point, is like, well, that's nice, but there's no Soviets left, so we gain a bit of ability to do more damage there. We come here, 12 points. Survivor? No, just sort of belligerent, it would seem. Well, there we go. The low tank has come through for us here. Boom. Boom. And the Panther, I think, can probably roll up here. Boom. So this was just a difference of a bit of a heart attack. Tank killer with the higher heart attack here of 32 versus whatever ground defense that SU-100 had, which was obviously quite high. So we have one round left. Should we be down here? No. We're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go... let's see. We're going to go right up here with our camouflaged Panther. I'm going to roll here and surrenderize this unit, providing a zone of control stop for this unit, which will probably not be feeling particularly chipper by the time the turn is done, because we're going to bomb this anti-air, and we're going to use our new 15 heart attack JU-390 to completely eliminate this 43 tank, just like that. We're going to go right here as well, and we'll send you out to this area just because. Is there anyone we want to pin that we could? In theory, this bike could cause trouble for our camouflage thing. Send him to pin him with this 262's fire, as he has the shock tactics 0. So now it's just a matter of consolidating and establishing various zones of control, as well as I see. We'll move you back. We'll get you forward. Put it to you. Are there any mines to clear? It doesn't seem there are. We'll go here. And we'll get here. Yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing there. So it's not like this unit is going to come all the way across. So what am I worried about? Camouflage units, I suppose. I think they could, if there were a camouflaged IS 1, 2, or 3, might be able to one-shot this thing. I'm not sure. So we can move you. Oh, no. You retreat there. We'll get you in front of this Jag Panther. We'll get you forward here. And where are we going here? I don't really know. We'll just go right in the center of this whole lot. I'm pretty sure that's the end of that. I'm going to cycle through these units. Yep, that's it. In theory, there has to be an Army Ukraine group, East Ukraine, left to make contact with. Oh. Why did you do that? Ambushed. Oh. This guy's been working for the last, like, I think 10 turns trying to clear minefield, and then he ran into another. These guys are going to need reinforcements immediately, or else I think it's over for them. What that means for... What happened there? We didn't have any air coverage. It would seem as true. Our Panther 2 is always getting beat up. It's raining now. Well... Guards Army 85, and this guy is a lightning attack. Well, boom. In theory, we'll roll up here as well. Oh, 13 points. Well, our Air Force is down. These guys don't seem inclined to move. Where's our bridge engineer? We could create a bridge here and see about taking out that bunker. We could. Okay, so 9 points. What if we get a recon vehicle here? That would mean we can get you here. 9 points. Resilient, butcher, no retaliation, no surrender. Let's see. Well, that accounts for the resilient part. And that accounts for, let's see, the end of the line for that guy. problem is this tank right here. It's not really a problem though. We just need to figure out where this unit ends up. Say right here. Hopefully it doesn't gum up the support works. Overrun this guy. We should have stayed. Let's roll up here. Go to you. Boom. We have no lightning attack. It could have ended badly for us. We really shouldn't be messing around down here with a no lightning attack. Low tank in the rain. I would wager though that you're all moved out. Looks as though this unit here is moved out as well. This is a ISU, I see, so we can go here as well and group up with a 3-pronged support. I think we can get here. Sure of it. Do we want to be there? Why not? Where's the Jag Panther? Really though, where is it though? It's here. He can move forward. So we'll go here. We'll go here. Roll you right up there. Let's see, you're stuck. You can go up here. Here, there. You go right here. Let's nothing's gonna get here, so we'll provide the non-existent or not needed anti-air cover. This bike, I'm not overly concerned about it. He'll get in there and then it won't end well for him. So, can we take him out? We could. He's not entrenched. We've seen this area. There's nothing there. These planes are grounded. If we do go forward, say like that, boom. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, so why should I worry? And then along the lines of nothing there and not worrying, why should I? Why should I? I won't. I'll not fear phantom gremlins and whatnot that wander about, that exist only in my mind. So on we go here. We'll heal here fully up. And we'll go right up here, provide some air support. We'll get our mine clear sweeper up there. This unit here could take to the river, or yeah, we'll go right here on the river. Why not do it? So that is going to be that. There's no one here to splash our Air Force. We'll go back to home base there. This area. Let's just see this guy out permanently. That leaves the slot here. There's no one here. We took this guy out. I flamed him, I remember. So we flamed him, surely. Surely that's true. Let's roll down here. Just thinking of joining these two groups back up. We'll head down here in the rain. Get our Jag Tiger here. We'll just stroll right down like so. We'll get This tank, and we'll just go down like that as well. I don't change it to anti-tank because I'll forget to turn it back, and then I'll get dive bombed for like 10 of my 15 points and get stuck for 3 turns repairing, so I'll not do it. What will I do? We could do that, alright. There's a fairly formidable group here though, and there's no real need to proceed really much of anywhere. In fact, I'm kind of happy exactly where I am right now. In theory, what we could go forward there, and to what end? This guy will get overrun just the same, so there's no rush. We'll flame him out at some point, but not this turn. And that, I'm sure of it, is the end of the turn. I'm going to cycle through the units anyway. That's it. Next turn. Nice sunny day next turn. Let's see who you are. IS-2 tank. Oh dear. Let's see here. 3 and 5. Doesn't have ignores entrenchment. Who are you? Let's see. All right. So, what's going on there? Horse march. No rapid fire, nothing. What's this? No, that's right, nothing. 112. 26. Entrenchment 10 of 10. Alright, so let's go down, say as far as we can here. Maybe light something up there or whatnot. We'll go down there, here, from here as well. Get deeper. There's IS-3, I see, and another IS-3. Luckily they're not moving very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It must have a movement of 4. Movement 4. Good for me. That gives me some space to overrun this IS-2 and then let those tanks proceed up, and we'll put it to them surely as well at some point. 13, 12. How far we can bomb. So we can bomb this guy and then overrun him. Let's see what we're doing over here. We're out of bombing range here. So this unit strikes me as trouble. So then again, can we overrun him? We can overrun him. That's our low tank though, which was going to be used here. How about you? We can overrun him nevertheless, and we're better against infantry as well. 18 straight, boom. 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 That leaves our low tank 6 points and 7 points. And the low tank was doing 13 points, so that should be enough. It doesn't mean it is. There's always can always get more. I've been missed it by 1 and was looking at a sure thing. So now that 7 is 8. And this 13 is whatever. It's now a 10. You can probably roll down here as well. Let's see how far you're going. There, you can go here. It's a bloodbath for that thing. Can go and take you out and then go down here and back it up with our artillery. We could do exactly that, or we could rebase our planes here. Let's do something though. I wonder. Just clear the sky out. Let's bomb the sky. Out like that. Take that city. Roll down here. Let's see, 8 points, 6 points, that's theoretically 14. So if we plop a recon there, that may turn the 8 to, it's still 8. And the 6 to 5. I say, how about you? You don't attack? But this guy can get in on the act. As there's nobody around, we'll not worry. Let's stay back. If there's anything up here, we could very well be in trouble. I'm gonna find out. There's nothing there. There's nothing. Armor specifically, at least within striking distance or even in close. What does that mean? You have no surrender? I don't see anything about no surrender. How about you? I don't see anything about these units that say they're anything other than IS-3 tanks. Which means this G tank can surrender one of them next turn. If there ever were a unit to surrender, it probably would be an IS-3 that you'd want to do. So if we go like that, both of these are camouflage, right? Camouflage and camouflage. We have 1, 2, 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. We end up here. Let's pop this guy. Swing back. We'll get like that. And like that. Let's see what this is happening here. 18 and 1. Boom. Make him less feisty. See what he does. He's not going anywhere. Oh, we shocked him. Good for me. Alright, so with that done, I don't see any Soviet fighters. I haven't seen any for a long time, as is evidenced by our recon planes still being alive. So why should I protect this bomber that's essentially, at this point, behind the lines? I shouldn't. Let's take over this airfield. We'll head back here. Let's roll here. We'll get there. We found ourselves a 37 millimeter. There's no way at it except our friend can get there next turn. Open up this venue right there. We'll just stroll right across and put it to him. And get ourselves an air base as well. Speaking of air base, we can roll here and take this over. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a bunch of moves. That doesn't mean there's no support for this. There's not though. You have full move. You do. Grenadier can go forward. Why not? We'll go forward like that. Let's put our Jag Panther here on our airfield. We'll move these units forward here. It's raining again, so we want to hold this airfield, that's for sure. So we're good with both of those. Can they bomb these units? In theory. I haven't seen any Air Force of note, so maybe we'll not worry about that. We'll head right here. I'll get you right here. We'll get right here next to our Jag Panther, right? And we'll get right here as well. For what it's worth. It's doing some damage. Well, okay, so we'll go, where are we gonna go? We'll go up here. Should have I gone down here? Probably. Okay, and that leaves these guys. So, who are you? KB-85. KB-85, meet, auto surrender. So it's over for him, and it's over for you. How far can our giant Panther get? Quite some ways. Our Tiger 2, quite some ways as well. We can move 2 more, which means we can go here, overrun this guy, get out. That's making me feel a lot safer about moving forward here with our let's see here. If we put the Panther in the city, the problem is that infantry can get at it. But where are the infantry to get at it? There's none. There's none. There could be a partisan or something, but I'll not run my life around partisans. So we'll put the Panther here. We'll get you here. We'll take this city, get forward here. Get you here and there. Alright. We have a bomber. How far is the range on our fighter? Fair ways. Can we rebase somewhere closer? We can't. We want to take this base at some point. Until then, let's just let's do something. So if we place our fighter support here, we would first want to make sure that there's no errant air unit there. There's not. We found more appropriate targets, perhaps, than these 2 infantry, which can't even get to the combat. So if we go down here like that, we can juice you, and I think we can finish. We can't though. We can if we use 2 rounds. We have 2 fighters here, so we can use 2 rounds and finish you. Alright. That means we can go forward here and bomb this unit as well. So this lot are covered, this lot are covered. In theory, there's no reason why I shouldn't go up here and finish this unit off completely. These guys come up, they'll take a bloodbath, really. I suppose they could bomb whatever the target is, but they have to show me that they can do it, which I don't think they can, because we're covered via the air, and this unit is not going to be able to get through to the airfield or whatever. I don't even know exactly why I did that, but it seems more prudent than not. Didn't have to move up. Anyway, good enough, good enough. I'm not worried it's going to Z this guy out permanently, Z you out permanently. We can... why are you not going very far? He overran something and can now proceed, say, toward the front. Good there. Happy, happy. We have a fighter. Let's see what we can do. We can... Any enemy air? There's nothing. There's no air. So why not go here? We'll go here as well, just because. We'll swing out this way. There's nobody home. We'll get out. There's nobody there either. We'll go out here. There's nothing there. Next turn. Played this scenario in the base game a couple of times before. I've never really felt like getting into a prolonged engagement with the entirety of the map, but this seems a decent enough idea. So we're going to carry on and mull about and just dispatch as many units as possible before linking up with the Ukraine group. I'm assuming that they'll survive all 35 turns, although that may be a invalid assumption. At which point I don't know whether I just we could declare the game a loss, or use the run any victory bit because it didn't say anything about hurrying over there, or play the whole thing again, which I would not at all be inclined to do because I'm taking a lot of time with this. It is unfortunate for this IS-3. It's probably hot off the line. Yep. It sure is. It's hot in more ways than one. We have acquired 34 of them. So there's probably another IS-3 right here. Unfortunately, we have no means to determine that because it's raining. How about you? Can't get close. You have to... I think that other one may have healed, though. That would be the problem. Where was it? It's like around here. Dilly-dallying. Maybe we go like this. Yes, it's not there, is it? It's not. I wonder what that IS-3 would think of my low tank on the river like that. That's probably a really bad idea. The IS-3 is going to come screaming up here into this city and pop off at my poor 152 now. So I'm going to see about camo trapping him with a vulnerable low tank on the river like that. See what happens. It's vigilant, so it'll probably work out not terribly badly, just sort of perhaps not as good as one might expect or hope for. Be unlike this. So why not heal up? There's no reason not to. We're not really going much of anywhere. We're gonna go right here. And we're gonna go right here as well. Let's see, this is our Panther 2. There's some units about this area here, if I recall correctly. There's no aircraft here, so why should I stay? I don't think that I should. I'm not going to. There's no reason really to do much of anything other than these units here, which are not looking overly chipper. But the good news is I think the Soviet forces look to be not so much engaging our Ukrainian friends and are engaging us or pulling back to deal with this menace. So we have plenty of time left. Why should I do anything? I shouldn't, and I'll not. They'll never get through these zones of control, so let's head down here. We have a brand new turn. Boom. Boom. 16. Boom. How far can you get? Quite some ways. How about you? Not quite as far. We have our Air Force here, but we have all kinds of flags here, and if there were any units about or approaching, they would surely take one of these flags. This one we never took, so why worry? Suppose this unit... these units are not going to be able to keep up. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to permanently Z them out. What to do is the question. Let's do something here. We'll go here. How far is our Panther going? Quite some ways. You not quite all that far. So we'll go right here. We'll get here, there. We'll get here. Let's get you as far as you can go. We'll go there. You here, there, there, and there. And we'll get you here. I think that is going to be it for the turn. I'm going to cycle through these units. There it is, next turn. The carnage has ceased. Looks like we've relieved them just in the nick of time. Or not. What is this thing here? -2. We need to proceed over to that area immediately. Wasn't all that clear for the enemy there, actually. The IS-3 showed up and found it didn't want any, oddly enough. It shouldn't be able to see our camouflaged units and still didn't want any. Well, 14 points. I see no reason why we shouldn't pick up some more IS-3 parts. It's probably worth an egregious amount of prestige. Holy moly. What was that again? 50,672. Looks like 3,200 prestige. Alright, the bad news is these guys are running low on defense. The good news is we're very close. I'm beginning to think we really need to move quickly to engage those, to save those units, or meet with the Ukrainian group as specified. What's your entrenchment? None. 10 of 10. And you don't have Ignore's entrenchment, but you do, other than... No, you don't. You do. So, we can proceed here, there. Surrender you. I wonder if we can relieve these units here in some way. Just at the distal aspect of our range there. Let's see. I think there's a dirt airfield here I would be very interested in taking. And these units here need to go as well. That's a T-34-100. Okay, so why don't we put it to you and you and you as well? And why not you as well? There's no reason in a hurry now. So unfortunately, well, there's no unfortunately about much of anything here. Fortunately, the truth of the matter is that we have units that can occupy this dirt airfield, and we can also elicit the support of this Jag Panther. We can put these recon units around it, so we'll put it in the close. In theory, it will be supported by the artillery support of this Tiger. And we can also this thing is on its own, and what of it, I suppose. We don't really want to be in the close like that. Okay. How far away are these units? Quite some ways. Is there anything to bomb? There's not. I think there's a unit here. We can stop off, give them a double dose, and then rebase to our new dirt airfield. We can't go there? Apparently it's too far. That's strange. Well, I guess we'll go here. Why is that too far? It just is, I suppose. Okay, so we want to get our bombing crew down here to this airfield as well. Get this other bomber to support our East Army Group East Ukraine. Let's see where we can go here. Get them. Let's see, you can go here. And our phased movement fighter can go. You can't make it here, but what of it, really? It'll move up here and then phased movement forward. Actually, he can't because we have no proper airfield. We need to take that if we want to. It seems to have turned into a race of sorts. Let's see, we can get here. Let's deploy a bit forward here. We're going to find out what drives now. We're going to go get a bit closer. There's no need to find out what goes on. We'll go here as well, just because. And then who are you? IS-1. Where is this in relation to Army Group East Ukraine? Okay. We can surrender you or take an overrun for our... Let's not dilly-dally around. We're just going to get as far as is possible. Who are you on IS-2? Let's surrender this IS-2. We'll get right here. Let's get here. We're gonna take that. We'll send this unit down to take over the city. Let's see, we'll go right. Can we get this guy flamed out? We can't. We'll get right up in this unit's face here. Let's go, wait a minute, on the road. No, we don't need to be on the road. We can get you forward here. We'll get you up here, I say. Overrun that infantry. Let's roll up forward in front of our Jag. We'll get here as well for air support. We'll get back here. We'll bring our recon plane down to this airbase as well. Okay, so where are we here? We've moved a great many units. Could take this airfield. Theory, we don't really need to. Let's move forward here. Get them. Yikes. Where are these units going to go? I'm going to leave our friend here. Without any support at all. He can survive, he can do it. You've moved, you've moved. Moved, moved. Not moved, not moved. Nothing, nothing. And we can support this bomber. I'm going to cycle through the units. I think the turn is over. It's not really over, actually. We can pin one of these units. Like this one. Actually, yeah, that one. That one. Let's pin that unit so it doesn't go and cause any havoc. We'll get these units a little further closer. We'll get these units closer as well. Okay, we were going to rally around this support group here. We may as well get just a bit closer, or we could go right here in organic form and see if any of this armor wants to come back, and I think they'll get over on that unit. Who knows? We can go up forward here. This camouflage Jag Panther has 4 rounds. He's ready. Let's get forward here. Swing and up here as well for air cover. We'll head here. We'll head. What are you? 85 tank. I'll never make it through that zone of control. I think that's it. We're happy here. Happy. We're happy there as well. Next turn. Looks like they're pulling back. Sort of. We pinned this guy, and this unit seems happy enough to be mulling. Who are you? IS-2 in swamp. Well, IS-2 in the swamp is going to meet with a lack of range or a JU-188A. That's with lethal and double attack is what it's going to meet. I think we can roll that unit forward there. Let's get our aiming assistance man forward here. We'll drop you. Still 5 points and still fine by me. Let's take this unit completely out. Let's, in theory, we could, do we have another bomber? Where's our other bomber? I think it's... Where is it though? There he is. We can bomb this anti-air. Shock tactics this tank again so it doesn't cause any trouble. We need to, let's see if we can... Well, that's that for now. We have Redone. We've yet to trigger or deploy. Is that real? It's real enough. How about you? Looks very real as well. Another very real equation there, it would seem. It's not quite as real as I would like, though. It's 17.621916. I bet we can fix that up better. Let's see here. All we need to do is we made it out of here. Let's get to this airfield there. We can go here, there. Why should we go? We'll go pull back here. And then, let's see. I think we need to bring Redone in here to make sure this is as real as it can get for this fellow. Boom. We have 2 rounds left with our Panther. We'll take you out. Roll forward here. Boom. We have no rounds left, but we're happy. The happy thing about it is this unit's been shock tactics, and there's no other armor about that I can see, at least, that's going to be able to make it to our Panther 2. And even if it does, got a Jag Panther in the close here. And the Tiger 1 double support, it says. Don't care. Let's see what we have here. We've got a heavy infantry, heavily entrenched. There's not much that can be said to that guy. Let's see, we have a singular fighter there with phased movement U. We can't make it down, so what we really want to do is deploy that phased movement fighter right there. And what? Who are you? 85 unit, 11 points. That's a good way to get this consolidated unit killed off by an infantry horde. Why should I be in a rush to get here when we are already here and about to make contact? There's no reason. There's no reason, which means we'll take this thing out while we're taking is good. Roll down here. Let's see about flaming this unit out. Again, we have why we want to be in the close exactly. Couldn't say. Could not say. Let's put our Pioneer in the close. Swing our consolidated 6-move Jag Tiger down there. We'll get you here. These things are not particularly hardy. They're not exactly fragile either. Let's get on that hill. We'll get right up here in front of the Jag Tiger. See how far you go. Everybody's under that cover. We'll go here as well. What does that mean? It means not a lot, really. Guess we could try to figure out what goes on here. Nothing. Here, nothing. Here's a couple of units, and here, various units. 85 tank. I'm going to cycle through the units. Actually, there's a consolidation here that needs to get done. We may as well roll up here. And we can go here, de-entrench this guy, but we won't. It won't matter. Let's go here. Bunker. 4 points. Attack that bunker. 505 there. We're going to lose one of these units. We have no support at all. And no idea what's here. Yep. Rapid fire. Artillery and an 85, yeah. Okay, there it is, all right. Let's get the, thinking, get the heck out of this area. Roll up here. See if that any infantry or tanks. There's no infantry, so maybe that guy wants a little, who knows. We've got a lot of action about here as well, a lot of units that are don't really have a lot of business being alone like that, but apparently we are in a hurry. And we'll go right along in here as well. What this thing does, who knows? We're going to take some damage. There's not a lot that can be said to the unit. And I think that is going to be the end of the turn. I suppose we can heal that unit. Why not do it? Boom. There's nothing there. We'll see what's down here. Not a lot. Some various units about. That's it, next turn. Boom. We drew him in. Saved our support horde there around that city or airfield we just took. And I think we should be able to time this out and meet up with the Army Group East Ukraine, well, pretty much right now. Is there some slaughtering to be done before? Probably is. It probably is. Why not? Let's see here. This IS-1, I'm sure, has been harassing Army Group Ukraine for some time. This IS-2 will bomb it. Find a little hard target points and such here. We can bomb you as well. 14 or 13 more hard target points. And there we go. Boom. +2 heart attack. I was going to look at the history of this unit. Looks like it was commissioned at Lvov. It has a fair number of kills. Mostly, I use it against anti-aircraft. Mostly, it's anti-tank and such as well. A fair number of fighters as well. I think that is sufficient, really. We see no reason why we shouldn't just pop this guy here like that. We can flame him out. Some reward or something, some special bonus or something. Let's roll down here. Let's see, anybody to surrender? There's you, I suppose. Why not bomb him? We'll bomb this guy out, get some work. +1 on that one, good for me. Alright, that is going to do it. Let's close this thing out right now. We've done it. I read this over. It looks as though it wasn't quite the victory we thought it was. Galland wants us to return to Germany for some meeting or something, and then the double-sized railroad can be completed, I believe. On we go. I hope to see you in the next episode.